these games before?
The entire world seems to be asking the same question. Where is
DomTheBomb?
Where is he?
Henry and I agree. We don't see his picture in the paper anymore.
He, quit.
Why?
Wanted to try other things.
He'll be back, right?
I don't know.
Fine.
It appears I've been summoned. Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. And at long last, it is time that I discuss something that I wanted to discuss a while ago, but due to a lot of stuff related to The Last of Us, I have been unable to get this video done and out for you all. So, I have been asked by a lot of people to provide an update in regards to the future of The Walking Dead. As we know, we just recently talked about a semi, if you want to call it an update, in terms of the comic books, whatever you want to talk about, the crummy books that we know are coming in June/July. June, the paperback; July, the full-on online of the final chapter of Clementine's story, Clementine Book 3. And again, if you want to know everything about that, you can go check my videos on that. That is almost under 2 months to go, so we're pretty much in the closing phases to get ready for that soon. There have been some recent rumblings of some job postings and some other hinting that a Walking Dead game is not far off. Whether that is a Telltale Walking Dead game, that is to be seen. But as we know, which we'll talk about in the beginning of this video, that there was a lot of hinting in the last couple of years about Skybound working on a game, potentially in the Telltale Walking Dead universe. Alright guys, we're gonna get straight into this. If you do enjoy this, drop a like and subscribe. I hope you guys missed me a little bit of sorts. It's been a little long time since I've been able to do this without talking about those crummy books, but we get a little difference today. Let's go for 2,000 likes on this video if you guys do enjoy this and want to see more. We're about the near 30% who are subscribed by hitting the subscribe button, notification bell, have it set to all so you don't miss any of my videos discussing The Walking Dead or Telltale Games / Skybound. Let's get straight into it. So to quickly give you guys a catch up on what I've talked about the last several years, mainly the fact that Telltale Games right now is in a bad spot. I've talked about this in my Wolf Among Us 2 videos, and that's why I said I haven't made a Wolf Among Us 2 video in 4 months. I continue to reiterate that Telltale Games has been literally living by the silence is a valid option mantra, and they continue to do that. We knew the Wolf Among Us 2, which is, again, as far as I know, it's still in development and Telltale is still afloat, because recently they tweeted about a sale. Again, nothing on the Wolf Among Us 2. And they have another game in development that was a secret game. A lot of people thought it, myself included, thought it was a new IP, but is it possible that game could be a Telltale Walking Dead related title? It is always possible. I'm just not expecting it. But that kind of counts Telltale out the picture at the current moment because they are just not doing much of anything. I mean, they're probably cooking behind the scenes, but it doesn't seem there's going to be any focus on The Walking Dead if they can't even get The Wolf Among Us out, or whatever this secret game is going to be. As we know, last year, IGN made an article discussing the workplace environment at Deck 9 Games, basically talking about their work culture and how it was toxic. But they ended up throwing something at the end of the article saying that Skybound had offered them a deal to make the sequel to Telltale's The Walking Dead. But due to a lot of those issues that I just mentioned, Skybound ended up backing out from said deal and didn't leave a comment on anything. And due to the result of that canceling of that deal, 30 people across Deck 9 lost their jobs. And that actively showed that Skybound was in the process of making a new Walking Dead game. As I've told you, they've been posting a lot of it on their social media, TikTok, Twitter. A lot of posts about the Walking Dead Telltale series and the definitive edition and all that, sales, etc. So my point is that they have been actively trying to make a deal, meaning my entire time I've been making videos for 6 years talking about the potentiality of a 5th season or even just a new game. And it seems like we are not far, far away from that time finally arriving. Whether there's a season 5, that is to be seen, but it could easily just be a spin-off, a DLC. Who knows what they'll do? They have a lot of possibilities where they could take the story. Just all of us pray that it is not related to those comics/books that everybody hates. That's pretty much what we led up to till recently. So recently, there was this TikTok account, and again, I'm gonna just put this rumor to rest right now. I got tagged a lot about this, and man, when I saw this crap, I laughed. Legitimately, this is one of the most photoshopped AI-generated leaks I have ever seen. We're gonna talk about it really fast, because it's not even real. But we'll talk about it, and then I'll talk about the legitimate stuff afterwards. So there was this TikTok account called Clem Leaks. I don't know where this came up from, and they tweeted, "Oh my god, Walking Dead fandom literally sound the alarms." And this looks like the most photoshopped, crummy, like fake stuff you could ever see. And it looks like the definitive edition kind of like different though. The definitive remastered collection? I'm like, what is this? Are they trying to be Naughty Dog right now with The Last of Us? No offense, I'm a Last of Us fan, I gotta make that joke. Like, available September 19th, 2025, and contains seasons 1 through 5, The Walking Dead Michonne, and the 400 Days DLC. So you're telling me that they're gonna release season 5 with all 4 seasons in a remastered bundle? And by the way, this is like literally in like less than 5 months. You're telling me they're gonna, like, come on. This is ridiculous. And then let's go into the details of it. So according to this, Clementine, expanded dialogue trees emphasize survival, pragmatism versus trust building. AJ, independent decision-making moments will shift control to AJ during high-tense sequences. Violet, Lewis, Tennessee, depending on player choice in final season, one of these characters will accompany Clementine in key missions. Branch logic ensures narrative cohesion regardless of survival paths. Javier Garcia, set to return in Richmond, providing moral contrast and support based on Season 3 relationship outcomes. Krista, major reintroduction occurs in episode 3 with player agency determining levels of trust and cooperation. New characters. Mercer, mid-episode presence tied to faction operations, details under final narrative lock. Clara, traveling scavenger and vicious motives, introduced in episode 2. L, character currently under narrative and casting review. Like, listen, this just sounds AI. Just reading the text, it sounds AI. Like, the whole descriptions of the, like, you're telling me they bring Krista, Javier, all these new characters, essentially one determinate character? All, like, come on. We're talking about, like, a lot of branching narrative decisions here, and we know that likely would not be true. Then it says Skybound Entertainment / Deck 9 Games. Like, and we thought, well, the deal was canceled with Deck 9 Games, so why the hell would they be partnered up again? Motion capture sessions completed for episodes 1 through 3. Episode 4 is currently in production. Facial animation pipeline enhanced through Deck 9's proprietary dynamic rigging system. QA testing began on episode 1 pre-release builds in February 2025. Audio recording completed the following characters: Krista conversation and scavenger group interrogation scenes, Javier Garcia introduction and Richmond conflict dialogue, new faction leaders dialogue and pivotal confrontations. Walking Dead Definitive Remastered Collection, planned release September 2025 in collaboration with Skybound Games and Deck 9. The Walking Dead Definitive Remastered Collection will enhance fully enhanced visual and audio fidelity across seasons 1 through 4, alongside the upcoming season 5. Like, but they've already had the definitive edition, so is this like a complete remake? Like, that would be the only thing I could understand, like, this is legitimate. Obviously it's not, but development timeline remains on track, though adjustments may occur, and with internal milestones being episode 1 final cut April 20th, 2025, episode 2 final cut May 30th, 2025, episode 3 final cut July 15th, which is my birthday, episode 4 final cut August 30th, 2025, with the marketing embargo lift on August 1st of 2025, aim for a release before September so collection can be released then, will be made with Deck 9. Like, come on, this is ridiculous. And then key features of development: free roam exploration expansion. Environments have been scaled up to allow optional objectives and dynamic encounters. Combat refinement, enhanced direct control combat, introduces contextual melee, silent takedowns, walker group management systems. AI tuning is currently focused on natural movement, fostering an adaptive suggestion. Like, where does this person get this from? This just sounds ridiculous. AI, advanced human AI. NPCs now respond to player body language. Historical relations and aggression fear hierarchy system. Like, what? This isn't walker camouflage. Players can now collect walker remains and use them freely with time-based degradation mechanics. Balancing remains ongoing to prevent feature over narrative critical sequences. Walker, like, this person, whoever did this, put more effort in this than a lot of people do in their high school essays. Some people do on their fucking resumes. This is ridiculous. Now you're probably wondering why I even mention this. Because I've had hundreds of comments of people coming from TikTok to YouTube mentioning, Dom, are you gonna talk about this? Is this legit? Dom, what's going on? This is fake as hell. Fake, fake, fake. You gotta need to stop believing these people on TikTok that just throw up these things out the yin-yang. Whenever I talk about something, I know I get a lot of some flack from some people because they think I clickbait or whatever. Whenever I talk about something, I give you legitimacy. I give you legitimate things that I've seen and what I know. I don't just throw up a fake document and say this is confirmed. Like, no, we don't do that here. We actually talk about legitimate stuff. So this, I wanted to confirm to everyone that has been asking me about this leak, whatever. I know the account was removed, and maybe they go, oh, that might be means it's real. It's fake. This is all fake. It's AI, whatever the hell this person using an AI program. Just trust me. Just read that description again. Go through all that I just went through. None of that sounds legitimate. It sounds way too much, especially for a Deck 9 Skybound game. Come on. And they already canceled the deal, so how would that even make sense? But there's always good news. This is legitimate. So Skybound recently posted a job listing for a senior franchise producer with the title The Walking Dead. This was about a little over a month or two ago, so this job has already been filled by now. But let's go through the job description that hints something I think y'all are going to be very interested to hear. So in this job listing, the qualifications go through storytelling and narrative design experience, comprehensive knowledge of The Walking Dead across all platforms, genres, and media. Passion for production mythologies, tracking, transparency, experience in tools, and user-generated content. Demonstrate a delivery of exceptional quality games and singular fan focus. Job type, regular full-time, salary range 140 to 200K. Average base salaries depend on several factors, including but not limited to the market dynamics, location, and since this job has already been filled, you can't find the initial listing, but someone ended up finding the opportunity section of it and posting it on Reddit. So they said, in this job listing, Skybound is looking for an experienced production leader to manage all internal and external development of one of the biggest intellectual properties in the world, The Walking Dead. The senior franchise producer will work with partners and creative directors to create player experiences for The Walking Dead across all development genres and platforms, meaning this is gaming related. As a senior franchise producer, you will work with multiple development teams to establish a vision, plan, production, and manage execution of player experiences based upon The Walking Dead. You will also leverage your knowledge of The Walking Dead IP across both comics and previous games, oversee production in the near term, and shape a franchise strategy in the long term. Your exceptional leadership skills, deep understanding of the gaming industry, and ability to manage complex projects will be instrumental in delivering thrilling player experiences. Responsibility include but are not limited to own all aspects of development on a new multi-platform game in the Walking Dead universe. Interesting, multi-platform. Could it be multiple consoles and PC? Could it be a mobile game? Like I said, there's no guarantees that they Telltale Walking Dead title, but the last time we heard about a Walking Dead related title was literally this canceled game with Deck 9 Games that never went through. It was a Telltale Walking Dead sequel. Oversee project definition, planning, and scope building assignment with stakeholders. Guide production with accurate estimates, visibility, and process improvement. Manage external development partners to schedule costs and expected progress. Work with business intelligence and publishing teams to ensure positioning and product fit. Foster high standards with ongoing measurement and pursuit of quality. Support development of franchise strategy and product roadmap. Promote positivity, excellence, creator respect, and risk-taking in all aspects of work. And then we have the requirements. 7+ years in game development with end-to-end production responsibility on at least 2 release projects, a track record of leadership and exceptional team management, outstanding communication and interpersonal skills, proven project management capability, including budget, quality, and co-development, in-depth knowledge of game development, including engineering, design, art, and QA, and a passion for gaming and deep understanding of The Walking Dead. Yeah, a lot of these sound like shots taken at Deck 9 because Deck 9 has a lot of those issues. Storytelling and narrative design experience. Comprehensive knowledge of The Walking Dead across all platforms, genres, and medias. Passion for production methodologies, tracking transparency, experience in tools and user-generated content, and demonstrated delivery of exceptional quality games and singular fan focus. And trust me, I know we just went through a fake potential thing earlier in this video, but this is real. This is legitimate. There's actually Reddit posts about this. There's actual job listing. I'll put a link to the description to actually what it was. I mean, it was removed on LinkedIn, but there's still posts about it on the internet. So this is crazy. There is a new Walking Dead game coming. We don't know if it's Telltale related, but based on what I talked about with Deck 9 and that canceled deal, there is a very high probability this could be related to Telltale's The Walking Dead. Again, don't want to get your all's hopes up, but it's definitely now, I think, getting more and more interesting that we might hear about this the next year or two. I think, they would say it's going to be some time, but there is a new Walking Dead game coming. Multi-platform, meaning it could be anything. So we don't know exactly what it'll be, but I'm kind of excited because I'm thinking it's very possible it could be Telltale Walking Dead. I'm not going to say it is, but man, wouldn't that be something? The return to potential glory. Right as those crummy books end in literally 2 months, you can potentially win your fan base back by doing a game not based on them, with an actual, either new characters, bring back Clementine, just don't pretend the comics are non-canon. Like, please, you have a chance to redeem yourself for 3 to 4 years of garbage. And I really hope they consider the fan base's opinion. Fan service, and they're talking about in the job posting. Listen to your community. Do not make a game based on those books. I'll say it again. Do not make a game based on those books that a majority of your community, diehard fans that still talk about this game to this day, love. Do not do it. Make something new or bring Clementine back with the right people in charge, because you've saved the franchise before, you ruined it once. I'm hoping a return to glory. That is what I want to see here, and it is very possible. Let me know what you guys think about this job posting down below, the fake TikTok thing and all that. Drop a like and subscribe for more content covering The Walking Dead. I personally think if we're going to hear something on this, it's going to probably be next year. Maybe around the spring or summer. We'll just have to wait and see. But as for now, we're kind of in a waiting spot. There's not much other I could say than just be patient and let them cook. And we shall see in due time if this ends up being the return to glory or if it's just another mobile, crummy Walking Dead game that's just probably going to be a flop. Let's go for 2,000 likes on this video again. I hope you guys did enjoy this. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace and love and have a great day. Bye-bye.
But you're running up on me faster, and I could barely breathe.